Good evening. Number one, I want to tell Brad Bentley, thank you, and your association, thank you. You've got to admit, this is great energy to see this many people in this room concerned about the candidates who are coming before you in the elections, and this is great. One of the things I've always said, especially as a prosecutor, is that I hope that you consider before you vote and you don't just check a box. Because when you check a box, that's probably the kind of elected official you get, because you don't put much thought into it. So I must say thank you very much. This is a great opportunity for us to come in front of you. Let me introduce myself. My name is Jennifer Bassett, and I have been here in Lubbock for 20 years. I came for law school from the Metroplex and thought I'll be gone in 3. I came to Lubbock and saw no traffic. Couldn't figure out what that loop thing was, because there was nothing on it. And let me tell you, started going to law school here, raising kids, man, it doesn't get much better than Lubbock. I'll just say that. When we go back to visit our friends and family in the Metroplex, I think those people are crazy. So we really have enjoyed being here. My husband, Roy Bassett, who's here tonight with me, and he works at the police department. He's a lieutenant there at the police department. We have 4 children. I tend not to say their ages because it makes me look old. They range in age from 10 to 23. And we are very fortunate to have those children. Our youngest ones are spread somewhere in the city tonight. We relied on church friends and family to hopefully pick them up. So let's all cross our fingers, right? Let me tell you something about what I like about this group is that, and I've been to your meetings before, what I like about you is good conservative values. Let me tell you about being a prosecutor in the DA's office here in Lubbock. Man, you can't get much better than West Texas. I talk to friends of mine who practice in other places, and our conservative values truly make us unique. And this community is so giving, it makes us unique. And those are things I like. I started in the DA's office in '92. I have worked under Bill Souter and Matt Powell. I have done every kind of case, I will say that. I started off with theft of a steak in a grocery store, all the way up to I have also participated in death penalty cases and have sat on those. I am mainly do the child abuse cases. Have for some time. I feel blessed and fortunate that I get to use my God-given talent to make a difference. It truly is amazing that I can do that. And I've tried over 200 cases, seen some great juries here in Lubbock County. I have over 40 life sentences given by juries in my prosecutions, and I have a 97% conviction rate. I'm aggressive. I'm effective. That's why I'm running for district judge here in Lubbock County. I have worked in the courthouse and I know how effective it can be. I know how effective we can be in reducing backlog. And one thing that I want to bring back to the courthouse is focus on the community. I have community members who call me all the time and say, where is my case? It's been a year, where is my case? The court controls the docket, the judge controls the docket. And so as we look for those cases, just about 4 or 5 months ago, I found one that had sat for a year after a plea had been announced, and then it got reset and they sat for a year. And that man said to me, you know what? Somebody stole $5,000 from me. I know it's not a big deal to you. And I said, sir, it is a big deal to me. I don't care what neighborhood you live in. I don't care what part of town you're from. I don't care how much money you make or who you are or what your race or gender is. It matters to me. That case got set in a couple weeks when I called the court and got done with the guilty plea in the next couple weeks. That's what we need to be doing. I've been fortunate since we have lived in Lubbock. I have 2 priorities outside of my job as a prosecutor, and these aren't in any certain order. My family, my faith, which includes my church. I'm so very fortunate to have that foundation because in the job that I do and the job that I'm going to be elected to, I'm going to need that a great deal. And those are the foundation for my decisions that I make. I'm a hard worker. Many times I sit at home at night, my kids have gone to bed, my husband's gone to bed, I'm sitting on the floor in my living room looking through crime scene photos, getting ready for a trial. I don't work 40 hours a week. I work 50. Sometimes I work 60. I do what it takes to get the job done for the citizens of Lubbock, because I think that's the focus that needs to be in the court. And those are the things that I want to bring back to the courts here in Lubbock. And those are the things that we can accomplish. Taxpayer money comes out in the court. Sometimes judicial races, they call them sleepy races. Not much attention is sometimes given to judicial races here. You are electing a leader to represent you in this court here in Lubbock County. You have 3 district judges who decide your felony criminal cases. You need hard workers, but you need people who focus on the community in terms of focusing on the taxpayer. The taxpayer pays their salary, and it's your money that we're using. And that gets into the backlog for the courts. When there's backlog in the court, your money is being spent. As people sit in jail waiting for dispositions of cases, your money is being spent. That court also decides, we have appointed defense attorneys. Every defendant has a right to it. It's a great thing. It's a constitutional right. It's the same thing as a right by trial by your jury. We have one of the best criminal justice systems in the world. I say it to every jury I pick. We are so fortunate to be able to do that. But that system is only as good as the tools and the people within the system. And the people have to have the focus of the community. Appointed defense attorneys, that's your tax dollars at work. The judge in the court looks over those bills that are sent to them about how many hours it's taken on a case, what kind of representation has been on a case. The longer a case sits, the more hours it's going to need. There's your taxpayer money. You need someone in your court who finds that to be important and is your representative, kind of like you sit at home opening the checkbook with the bills. You know how much you can spend, and you know where you should be spending it. Those are some of the things that are very important to me, and let me tell you something. I'm not part of the Good Old Boy Network. You can probably tell that by looking at me. Never have been. I'm effective and I'm aggressive, and sometimes that ruffles feathers. Sometimes when you want to change status quo and say, you know what, it is time to move. And I'm wrapping it up because I'm getting this signal over there. But let me tell you something. Thank you again. I ask you for your vote. It's time to make a difference in Lubbock County. Thank you.